So as a non-Muslim, if I'll never be a Muslim, do I have to pay jizya? And if I refuse, will I be killed based on the Quran? No, you would not be killed. Jizya was a civil tax, not a punishment and not a forced conversion tool. In Muslim-ruled lands, Muslims paid zakat and were obligated to military service. Non-Muslims were exempt from military service, kept their own religious courts, practiced their faith freely, and in return they paid jizya, a tax for civic participation and state protection, just like taxes in any government. If a non-Muslim served in the army, jizya was often waived. If the state failed to protect them, jizya was returned, and this happened historically. Jizya was not paid by women, children, monks, the poor, the elderly, or the disabled. Refusing to pay jizya was treated just like refusing taxes anywhere else. It's a legal issue, not a death sentence. If Islam were a forced conversion, Christianity and Judaism would have never survived for centuries under Muslim rule. Now, let's take a look at the Quran verse people often quote. It says, "Fight those who do not believe in Allah in the last day, nor abide by what Allah and His Messenger have forbidden, nor embrace the religion of truth from among those who were given the scripture, until they pay the jizya willingly while they are humbled." Now let's check a few things here. First, the Quran says fight. This verse was revealed during an actual wartime conflict, meaning organized fighting between political groups, not civilians, neighbors, or peaceful communities. And when it says what has been forbidden, this is not talking about personal sins like eating pork or drinking wine. It refers to political hostility, treaty violations, and rebellion during war. Every classical Muslim commentary explains this is not a general command to kill non-Muslims. It is a wartime ruling about how conflict ends. And the verse itself shows how it ends. When jizya is accepted, fighting stops. The phrase humbled does not mean accepting Islam or being abused. It means accepting state authority, laying down arms, and ending war. You don't tax people you're trying to kill. The verse is about ending conflict, not forcing belief. So no, you're not killed for being non-Muslim. And no, you're not paying a faith tax. You are paying a civic tax in place of the religious tax and military duty that Muslims had. So anyone killing non-Muslims for their belief is acting outside the teachings of Islam, ignoring the Quran's language, context, and centuries of scholarship. It's the same mistake Islamophobes are making when they quote these verses without context. The overwhelming majority of Muslims understand this correctly, and that is why Muslims and non-Muslims have lived peacefully together for centuries and still do today.